We are live from Dover High School for tonight's game of the week between the Salesianum Sows and the Dover Senators. Good evening, everyone. Glenn Frazier alongside Nick Halliday, our color analyst and producer, and Trey Mitchell operating the camera for our second game of the 2020 season on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports, a Central Delaware crew live stream broadcast. Both of these teams lost their season openers last weekend. Sally's to the Malvern Prep Friars by a score 35-0, and Dover to Smyrna 40-7 on a game that you saw right here on 302 Sports. We streamed the Senators' loss to Smyrna last Friday. Dover scored first early in the second quarter in the game on a 1-yard run by quarterback Jordan Moran. Moran then kicked the extra point. Dover was up 7-0. Smyrna scored right before the half to take an 8-7 lead into the locker room. And then the Eagles' offense exploded for 24 third-quarter points on the way to a 47 win. Dover was led by Moran, 70 yards passing, and Qualik Bumbry's 51 yards rushing. Tavion McVeigh added 43 yards on the ground, while Elijah Sessoms caught 4 passes for 32 yards. The Sows ran into the for the Friars. The Sows have won Jack Healy and Nick Hofer, and the D-backs are Mashawn Tiller, Deuce Rasidlo, Owen Lubin, Jaden Mason, and Rasheen Kalk. And they're big. Salesianum typically is big, but they've got a big front line on both sides of the ball. All right, we're just about ready for Collins to kick it off. Dover will be moving right to left across your screen. And Collins will kick it down the middle of the football field. It will bounce all the way into the end zone for an automatic touchback. So the Senators will start the game from their own 20-yard line. Let's bring in my color analyst and producer for the game tonight. He working hard ever since he sat down in this chair. He was here way before me tonight. Nick Halliday.
How we doing tonight? Trying to get some us running down in Cape Henlopen, down there with Benny and them. Of course, we're having audio problems, but hey, what's the big deal?
Yeah. You producing everywhere.
Hey, we're trying, But hey, we're live here, and we're going to be getting started here at Moran in shotgun.
Yep. In that pistol formation with McVeigh to his left, and then twin receivers to both sides of the field. There's a pass in the far flat, trying to set up a screen and hit immediately and dropped by Jaden Mason. So the reception's good, but no gain.
That's a big hit.
Well, there was a gain. They're going to give him positive yards of about 3, but he paid for all 3 of those. Dover quickly over the ball with an empty back. Now they're in that pistol again. This time McCoy to the right side of quarterback Jordan Moran, and trips to the top of your screen, a solo receiver to the bottom. Pitch out. Want to try the sweep on the far side. It looks like it's successful. McVeigh's going to be very close to a first down. He looks like he'll have it up at the 31. And now they're going to mark him out at the 30. Dare we have an early measurement? McVeigh with a 7-yard pickup there. Yeah, they got the first down, so they move the chains, the Senators do, running both plays to the top of your screen.
Plug it back in. Go.
Again, pistol formation. Moran starts calling signals, and he comes up out of his stance, looks to the sideline to check the play. There's the snap. Going to give it up the middle to Bumbry. Quaking tackles, and Qualik Bumbry gets 10 yards. He might have another first down. Good blocking up front, and Qualik Bumbry, he's a tough runner. 10 yards on that carry. And they're going to move the chains again. So Dover with 2 quick first downs early in this ball game from their own 40 in the pistol again.
You gotta create a new link.
2 receivers to the top. Sessoms lined up here to the bottom of the screen with Santabria in the slot. Now they're going to tighten up the alignment. And we're going to reset McVeigh as a third receiver to the bottom of your screen. Moran looks down center of the field, and his receiver got bumped before the ball got there. Dover looking for a flag. And I don't think they're going to get one. Santabria was hit before the ball got there and went down. No call, so an incomplete pass. So Moran is now 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Dover quickly goes without the huddle. 2nd down and 10 from the Senators' 40-yard line. 2 receivers, top of your screen. Santa Bria to the bottom. And now they switch up McVeigh. Quick throw into the near flat and incomplete. Little low, and now flags come flying from everywhere. Santa Bria tried to pick that up on a hop, but I think we're going to have an unsportsmanlike, maybe late hit. Let's wait for the call from the officials. As they discuss this before they turn around and make the call to the home side of the field. That personal foul against Salesianum. We have a voluntary pep band, members probably about 45 or so from the Dover High Marching Band here tonight. Cheerleaders out here tonight in front of the home fans. 15-yard penalty stepped off into Salesianum territory at the Sal's 45. The 3rd first down for Dover in this drive. Glenn Fraser alongside Nick Halliday. Trey Mitchell doing the camera work again for us this week. This time Dover sends Micah Davis to the top of your screen. Played fake to this side. It's a little toss out to Sessoms. Breaks the tackle down inside the 35 and should have a first down, but we have a flag thrown too. Flag is down near the Salesianum 40-yard line. Looked like away from the play. Nice play and pass by Moran to Sessoms in a soft spot in the zone. We're going to have an illegal use of hands, illegal block against the Dover Senators. Spot foul from the 40. So that's going to bring it back to midfield. Replay the down. It'll be first down and 15. Both teams losing their season openers last week. Somebody after tonight will be at 500. Bumbry in motion. It will reset as a wide out to the bottom of your screen. Twin receivers to the top. Now Santa Bria in motion to the top. Empty backfield. Moran stops calling signals. Looks to the sideline for the call. Surveys the Salesianum defense. Has a little time. Now he doesn't. He's going to be sacked and dropped back at the Dover 44-yard line. And getting in there looks like Brett Quokka along with Jaden Mason. Well, that's going to make it 2nd down and about 20. Just underway in this one. 9.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter from Dover High School. School opened in the 2014/15 school year. Hard to believe it's been that long. Great facility here. And Coach Simonetti, he's in his 5th year here as the head coach. McVeigh to the far side of the field, so the trips to the top. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, empty backfield. Moran takes a snap, 2-step drop, looks. Now he's in trouble. He tries to run out of it, and he's tripped up. There'll be no gain. He might have lost another yard, and it's going to be 3rd and long. So Dover moving the ball well, got down to Salesianum's 40. Actually, they were down inside the 35 with a first down, but then a couple of penalties and a couple of sacks, and now they're backed up into Senator territory with a 3rd and long. Now Dover taking a lot of time to get this playing from the sideline. Santa Bria set to the bottom of your screen. The receivers at the top are tight to the line. And they're in the pistol formation. Micah Davis in motion. He takes a little shuffle pass. He is hit in the backfield and dropped for another loss. And coming up that time to make the play is Ryan Deuce Racidlo for Salesianum. And that'll force Moran back into punt formation. So Dover had moved the ball well for a while, but then they got backed up with some strong defensive play and a couple of penalties. Moran back to punt. Back for Salesianum is Joe Montooth to receive the punt. He's standing inside his 20. Moran takes the snap. Will hit this around the 33-yard line. Boots it to the far side of the field with good hang time. Takes a bounce. Montooth runs under it and then drops it. And Dover has it on the fumble recovery. Montooth picked that up on the run on one hop, but then he couldn't quite handle it. And Dover comes up with it. That might have been Santa Bria that came up with the fumble recovery. But nevertheless, the Senators get the ball right back. And they will operate inside the Salesianum 35 down at the 32-yard line. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, now 3 as Santa Bria will line up out there. Pistol formation with McVeigh in the backfield along with quarterback Jordan Moran. Elijah Sessoms, the lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Moran surveys the defense, takes the snap, throws near side, completes the pass to Sessoms, but then he dropped it. He couldn't hold on when he hit the ground. Little slant in pattern. Incomplete. Dover trying to take advantage of this fumble recovery on the punt. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Little cool night here, about 20 degrees cooler than the season opener last Friday, as we're down at 46 degrees at kickoff. Light winds, thank goodness. Give us to Kwalik Bumbry hit head on as he backpedals to the 30, maybe the 29-yard line. That's all. Couple of yards for him, and it'll be 3rd down and about 8.
Okay, all right, see you later. All right, you're good. You're good. All right, see you.
Moran looks to the sidelines. Big 3rd down play here. Kwalik Bumbry will come off the field for this play. So we've got twin receivers to the top and the bottom of the screen. Pistol formation with McVeigh to the right of Moran. Now Moran stops the signal count. Gets the call from the sidelines. We're down to 6.5 minutes in this first quarter, scoreless. Santa Bria in motion. Pass to him. Makes the catch, turns the corner, spun around. Second effort, has the 1st down as he goes out of bounds near the Salesianum 20-yard line. Nicely designed play. And that will move the chains. That is the 4th 1st down for Dover in the game. Salesianum yet to get the ball. Moran looks to the sideline on this 1st down play. Ball right at the Salesianum 20-yard line. 2 receivers to the top and the bottom of your screen. Now Santa Bria will go in motion to the far side. They'll wait for him to set. Moran on the option play. Fake the handoff to McVeigh. Takes it himself. He's not going to get anything. A late flag comes flying in from the side judge. Let's see what this call is. And it's personal foul, face mask against Salesianum. 2nd big penalty against the Sows here in this first quarter. Penalty yardage will go down to the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Dover Senators. 5:45 and counting in this first quarter. Santa Bria rolls to the right, sets up, throws back at the far side of the field, looks for Sessoms, tries to make a one-handed grab, but can't bring it in. Good defense down there by Salesianum's safety. Down there on the play for Salesianum was James Yelbert. I'll take that back. It was not. It was Ryan Deuce Rasidlo. I was going to say, Yelbert's a lineman. What's he doing down there on coverage? Incomplete pass. 2nd and goal for Dover. Now this time Moran under center. Bunbury behind him. Bunbury gets the football. Started right. Tries to cut left. Second effort. Now Salesianum pushes him back. He's still fighting. He goes down at the 5 at the end of the play, but they already blew the whistle, and the play did. At the 9-yard line, a 1-yard pickup for Qualique Bunbury. Brings up 3rd and goal for Dover. And we talked about Bunbury last week. Great story about the young man. Due to some family situation, he's living on his own in an apartment, working part-time jobs, and putting himself through school. Pistol formation for Dover. McVeigh to the left of quarterback Moran. I'm going to reset the receivers. Dover's going to have to get this play off quick. Big play. Santa Bria in motion to the top of your screen. Moran looks the far side. Had that ball deflected at the line of scrimmage. Was looking for Micah Davis. Incomplete. 4th and goal. We might see Moran attempt a field goal here. He tried one last week against Smyrna. It was a little bit farther out than this, and it went wide left. Still waiting to see what Dover's going to try here. Yes, they are going to try a field goal. They're going to set the ball down at the 15, so a 25-yard attempt. Dover trying to take the early lead in this game. The holder is Ian Thomas. Good snap. Kick's on the way. Has the distance. The kick is good. A field goal by Jordan Moran of 25 yards with 4:36 to go in the opening quarter. It's Dover 3, Salesianum nothing. Let's take a break here and pay some bills. We'll be back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I am a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Glenn Fraser alongside Nick Halliday, our producer and color analyst. Hadn't had a lot to say so far.
No. All I can say is we're back and all 3 games are on. That's all I know right now, Glenn.
He's pretty much, this is production central here tonight at Dover. I feel like he's producing all 3 broadcasts, doing a great job for us. Trey Mitchell on the camera. Here's the kickoff from Moran. High end over end will sail down to the 4-yard line on the return, straight up the middle of the field and into the open. And this may go all the way. Moran's the last man back, and he breaks the tackle there, and going all the way for the score is Mashawn Tiller. Tiller will take this from the 4. That's a 96-yard return on the kickoff.
And just like that, I mean, that was quick, and he had a nice lane. Followed his lane, gets down, cuts in between the 2 defenders. Moran not able to bring him down, and Sally's is on the board.
How about that? Special teams for Salesianum. So the opening punt, they fumbled to Dover, which led to a field goal. Then they take the kickoff after the Dover field goal, and they run it 96 yards for the score.
Well, they make up for that fumble there on the punt.
So it's now 6-3 Salesianum. And are they going to go for 2 or are they going to kick this? Seems to be a little bit of confusion down there on the field. Salesianum might have to call a timeout, and then they will. So that leaves the Sal's with 2 timeouts in this half with 4:23 to go in the first quarter. And Dover, just like last week, they grabbed the early lead. Smyrna came back, took the lead for good. Dover just hopes that that is not a repeat of tonight, as again they take the early lead, and barely 10 seconds later, Salesianum took that lead right back. Electrifying kickoff return, and you're right. Great lane to run through, and really he had two players to beat, and he ended up putting a good move, Tiller did, on the kicker, Jordan Moran, to get the final 20, 25 yards for the score.
Yeah, what a move. I mean, he comes down, separates the two defenders, cuts in between them, and he's off and running.
Collins to try to make it 7-3. High snap. Now they're going to have to try to throw it. They do throw it. The catch is made, and they're going to get the two-point conversion on a busted play. Joe Montooth takes the reception in from the holder, who was Evan Lowe. So Lowe to Montooth for the two-pointer, and it's 8-3 Salesianum, 4:23 to go, opening quarter. Let's take another break here and pay some bills on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Come check us out. At Soto Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon.
You can take
your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Glenn Frazier alongside Nick Halliday, producing, and our color analyst. Run the camera for us tonight is Trey Mitchell. Been a weird game. Salesianum hasn't run an offensive play yet, but they lead 8-3, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you got a threat back there like that who can take it 90 yards, you know, that's a good thing to have. So tonight is our first night on Facebook Live, Glenn,
Great.
and we would like to thank everybody tuning in on Facebook from the Delaware Live Sports channel. And it's a new avenue for us. We're excited.
Certainly are. I'll get you to talk more about that when we get the chance. Here's the kickoff. Sails to the top of your screen will be taken by Dover at the 3-yard line up to the 10, 20, 25, and pounded out of bounds right in front of the Salesiana bench up across the Dover 30-yard line.
Good return there, too.
Yep. On the return for Dover was Tyron Abrams, a sophomore. So Dover gets the ball in good shape. They have moved the ball quite well in this game, but were stopped down inside of the 10-yard line and had to go for a field goal. Yeah, so we had big news this week, and Nick, I'll get you to talk about that when we get a moment. Just feel free to step in.
We'll wait for a little bit. You know,
okay.
I'm just getting back on after helping out with the.
You need a breather. I got you.
Just get back after helping out in the other games. So let me
right.
get my bearings back here. Get into this game first.
Not a problem.
We talk about the big news, but maybe at halftime. Also at halftime, our top 10 plays from last week's games. So you'll want to tune in and watch that. Some really nice plays from these athletes here in Delaware.
There was a penalty against Dover on the return, so the Senators will operate inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Sessoms will set as a tight end to the bottom of your screen. Running play, they tried the stretch play, and boy, Salesianum right there, and they bury that play.
That's big number 68, Brett Quokka.
That's Quokka, you're right.
Stop there.
He's been in on a couple of big plays for them already. So that's a loss of another 4 yards, so it's second down and 14 for Dover. Moran has twin receivers to the top and bottom of your screen. Yeah, Salesianum has a huge line, both sides of the ball, and it was interesting to see how Dover was going to handle them tonight. Micah Davis in motion, pass to him, complete, and hit immediately and upended. He lost the ball, but I think he got it back.
I think he did too. I think he was. I think the ground caused it anyway because he went up in the air, came down, hit the ground, and the ball squeezed out. So, big hit there though.
Oh man, you're right.
And
So completed pass, but another loss.
talking about how you're gonna get around that line is right there. Move the pocket, get Moran out around the side, make sure he's not having those rushers coming straight in on him.
Third down and looks like third down and more like 16. Bunbury will go in motion to the top of your screen and set as the wide receiver at the top. Two-step drop. Moran loads middle of the field.
Got him open.
Intercepted.
Oh.
Intercepted at the 38-yard line.
That's
picked-
Rasheem Kalk.
Yep. He gets to the far side of the field, and he might go for a score. He's brought down just shy. How about that?
And Rasheen's excited. He's a basketball player too on the Salesianum basketball team and plays wide receiver and DB here. And I'll tell you what, when you throw it up, you're gonna have to look out for him because he can jump.
Yes.
A couple of foot basketball players on this Sally's team.
So Salesianum finally gets an offensive play with 2:28 to go in the first quarter, but they already lead 8-3. And they're going to get it first and goal. Now, wait a minute. What do we got here? We're
We
bringing
got a
the ball
penalty.
back.
There was a flag.
But after the interception.
Yeah. I don't know. The way they're walking it off, they're walking it up for Dover.
We've already had two big penalties against Salesianum's defense on sportsmanlike. No, it was after.
Okay, it's going to be after, yeah.
All right, Salesianum gets the football. And, of course, we were expecting to see quarterback Mooney tonight, but we're not. He suffered an injury yesterday, so the quarterback is Ryan Deuce Rasidlo. The I formation for the Sows. Give it to the second back through. Cooper Brown breaks a tackle and carries a Dover defender inside the Senator 20 for a first down.
There's a tough run from Brown. Brown looks like Watkins out there. It's like a mirror image of Mr. Watkins, who graduated last year but had a great career here at Salesianum.
Cooper Brown will start out with, they're going to mark him down at just inside the Dover 20 at the 19-yard line. He got about 12 yards on that carry. I formation again. Again, it's Brown, second back through. Hit, stood up at the line of scrimmage and spun around. Still manages to get about 4 yards down to the 15-yard line. It's like about 4 yards. And it looks like Salesianum has made up their mind, at least early in this game, they're going to go to the power offense.
Yeah, having a backup quarterback in there, obviously you don't want to, if you can win the line advantage here, run the ball instead of passing the ball right away, just to get him comfortable in that position.
Yep, went with a fullback that time. And he got a first down. That's DJ Morales down at the Dover 8.
That's first and goal.
About 7 yards for Morales, his first carry. How about that? Yeah, you're right. We just found out this morning about Dylan Mooney and his injury yesterday. So really not a whole lot of time for Ryan Rasidlo, they call him the Deuce, to get too much work in with the first stringers. Handoff again up the middle. Maybe a yard to the Dover 6. Cooper Brown on the carry for a yard. As we're winding down to the end of this first quarter of action, Salesianum on top 8-3, thanks to a 96-yard kickoff return by Mashawn Tiller. Second down and goal from the Dover 6. Two wideouts to the top of your screen. They run it to Brown. Oh, right off tackle, and he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Good blocking by the Salesianum front. And it's now 14-3, Sally's over Dover.
Yeah, and he had a nice hole there on the right to run through. Just patiently waited for it to open. His blockers were out in front of him, and he skates in and gets the second touchdown for Salesianum here right before the end of the first quarter.
Let's see if they get the extra point attempt off this time. Last time they couldn't, but it didn't matter because they made the two-pointer. So once again, Evan Lowe, the holder, he threw the two-point pass. And the kicker is James Collins, just a sophomore. Snap was perfect. Kick is on the way, has the distance, but it's no good. I thought it had the distance. It might have been short.
Looked like it was. Again, we're not down there, so.
Yep. So it's a 14-3 Salesianum lead with barely 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris.
Glenn Fraser alongside Nick Halliday. Trey Mitchell, our cameraman. As James Collins boots the ball, a little squib kick down the far sideline. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. No, it's not. Dover's got to pick that one up. And now there's a scramble for it over there. But Dover did finally Dover got the ball. They're going to start at their own 20-yard line. So it looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and the Dover return man thought that too, but it did not.
Yeah, had to hurry up and jump on that real quick. Didn't want to have a turnover themselves.
No. 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter on a chilly night in Dover, Delaware. Kickoff temperature was 46 degrees with light winds.
I was going to say, you can say that again.
Yeah, we were basking at about 67 degrees last week at this time.
Raining the last couple of days. Oh, man, it's just been ugly.
Davis in motion. Handoff coming in the other direction. McVeigh, nothing there. He eluded one defender, but a horde of Salesianum defenders snow him under.
Looks like he lost a yard on that.
Yeah, about a yard loss. And right now,
that's going to take us to the end of the quarter.
Yep, that's it. One quarter in the books.
That's
Salesianum 14, Dover 3. Back after this.
We'll be right back.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier?
Ready to go with the first play of the second quarter. Senators now moving left to right across your screen. Sanabria in motion. Gets the pass out into the flat. Got one good block. He almost lost his balance. Then he lost the football. And I think Salesianum might have come up with it. That's what they're saying.
They are.
Yeah.
And number 9. Looks like number 9, Jaden Mason, who had that big hit earlier in the first quarter. In the first quarter on the reception, comes up with that ball. That's our second turnover of the game.
Yep, both teams have had one. And that one hurts the Senators because they had a nice pass play there.
They did.
Out to their 25-yard line. So Salesianum will take over with another short field. Actually, that's the third turnover. We forgot the interception.
Oh, you're right. Rasheen Kalk.
Yep.
Sorry, Mr. Kalk. He'll probably rewatch and let me know about it. Nah, he's a great kid.
All right, Salesianum with the football now. Tight formation. Residlo's the quarterback. Montooth in motion. He's back to pass. Throws, has a man behind the secondary. Complete inside the 5. It'll be first and goal.
How about that for the backup quarterback? But when you got Jack Healy, put that ball up, let the big man go get it.
And that's what happens. You have to play assignment football. You got to be ready for the pass in that power eye. And he snuck right behind the secondary.
Is that first? Yeah, it's going to be first and goal.
Big pass play that almost covered 20 yards. First and goal from the 3. That's Cooper Brown trying to fight for the touchdown, waiting for the signal. And he's in.
And he's in, yeah.
Second touchdown of the game for Cooper Brown, extending Salesianum's advantage to 20-3.
Yeah, they waited a little while as that pile was still getting pushed and moved before they threw their hands up to let us know that it was a good touchdown for Salesianum.
All right, so we're into the second quarter. Salesianum has run 7 offensive plays, but they've had 2 short fields thanks to turnovers. And let's see if Mr. Collins, James, can get a PAT this time. This one's plenty of distance, and that one is good by a mile.
Yeah, what happened to the last? Maybe what happened to the last one now? After you kick something like that, right?
Yeah, he got his all of this one. So it's now 21-3 Salesianum. Back after this. Oh, we're gonna leave it right here.
Yeah, let's stay.
Okay,
we'll stay right here.
All right, well, let's talk. We got a moment now. If you feel free to talk about the big news.
Yeah, so the merger's with 302 Sports and now Delaware Live Sports. We're going to merge over with them and complete them on their website and give us some new viewers that we didn't have and bring them their sports section. And it's been a long time coming. You know, it's a great article they wrote. One of the things I probably didn't mention, something going on like that. You know, I didn't do this by myself. I did this with a lot of good people, with the guys that I've had and Ben, Glenn coming on this year with us and just getting good people to work with us. It's been a delight. So big news. Look for all of our stuff. You're going to see some logo changes, some new things coming. But we're still 302 Sports. But we are going to be putting everything through Delaware Live. So it's going to be Delaware Live Sports powered by 302. And it's a great marriage for us. And we're extremely excited to be working with such a great group. And a great paper and a great website with all the different branches they have going on. So
all right,
we're excited.
Sounds good. Glad to hear it. Kickoff from James Collins was taken by Tyrone Abrams to the lower part of your screen. You saw he got out of bounds, was spun around. And Dover's going to have the ball. It looks like up across the 25-yard line. See where they actually spot him. It's about the 27. And if the Senators can hold on to the football, Nick, it's almost imperative that they get something positive going on this drive to get back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to get, 3 scores already right now. You got to try to put something on the board to at least make this a little tighter. And then if you can, it's a long quarter, still got some time, get it back, and then hopefully at half, you can get some more points on the board since Sally's is going to get the ball. They kicked off.
Right.
So you want to try to make sure this thing doesn't get too far out of hand.
We had a little break in the action. I think Dover called a timeout. That timeout is over. Senators back out on the field, ready to go. Most of the passing has been in the flat, short passes.
Yeah, and they're getting a lot of rush from this big defensive line with a couple of real hosses on there. I mean, James Yelbert's coming in at 6'6", 240, basketball player too, so very athletic. They have a really good line, and here's another one that's going to get stopped about a yard short, and they're going to lose a yard on that.
Yeah, he's not the only big youngster on that line, huh?
No.
The other defensive end is Michael Wing,
Wing,
who's 6'4", 210, and then the tackles, Quokka and Ray, are 6'2", 240 and 6'3", 210. And that 6'3", 210, oh, he's a sophomore.
Oh, my God, yeah. Right?
And 3 of those guys will be back next year, so Yelbert's the only one that will graduate.
Can't teach size.
No, you can't. 2-yard loss on the last play, 2nd and 12. Moran looking far side, top of the screen, catch made by Elijah Sessoms. Got away from the coverage defender and will get up near the 35-yard line, just shy of a first. Nice effort by Sessoms.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down. Nice catch, spins out of the tackle, and ends up getting the first down. And that's what they're going to have to do, short and quick because of the rush. Moran actually is making good throws on that, out there on the sideline, so he's got a strong enough arm. Might want to look at some screens here, mix it up, get that rush coming in, and throw a little dump behind them.
So Dover has a short yardage situation here. 3rd down and 3, trailing 21-3 to Salesianum. They had a 3-0 lead. 2 receivers to both sides of your screen. There's a pitch out going to the top of the screen. A nice defensive play out there. No real gain at all. Maybe another loss of yardage. It was a pitch out, and they tried to get a sweep going.
And they're going to say he's inbounds, so the clock still keeps running too.
Yard loss on the play. So that's going to put Moran in punt formation. The last time this worked out for Dover because Salesianum fumbled the punt. Moran, perfect snap. All day to punt. Hits a low punt, angles it towards the top of the screen, bounces,
Takes
and now
nice Dover roll.
The return man just got out of the way, and that return man was Joe Montooth. So the Salesianum Sows, with just under 9 minutes to go in the half, will operate inside their own 25. The first drive they've had to start on their side of midfield.
Exactly, yeah. You had the interception. And then the fumble on the reception here, so they've had great field advantage. So let's see if Dover can slow them down now.
Well, Dover needs to manage that front line, and it's really tough. Big size on the offensive line for Salesianum as well. They stay with the power I. Give it right up the middle. And crashing up across the 25 to maybe the 26-yard line.
Short gain.
Ball carrier that time was Meshawn Tiller, who scored on the kickoff return.
Looks like they give him about 3 on that.
Yeah, just across the 25, almost to the 26. Same formation, receiver at the top of your screen. Tiller in motion. Give it to the fullback, and he crashes through the right side into the secondary. Morales across the 40 and down at the 43. Big
and
gain.
He hit that hole quick for the big man coming around there, coming out of the backfield.
16 yards on that carry for the fullback, who has 2 carries for 23 yards. And we've reached the 8-minute mark here in the first half. 2 wide outs to the top of your screen. Sidlow turns and he gives the ball to boy, that time Dover was there defensively. Qualik Bumbry.
That's Bumbry.
Also look at coming in there making a stop is Tyrone Abrams. A 1-yard pickup, and that's it.
And Bumbry had a great game against the Eagles last week of Smyrna.
Yes, he did.
We were calling his name an awful lot on both sides of the ball, actually.
Led the team in rushing, and I think he might have led the team defensively in tackles. Quick hitter again to the fullback, Morales. He bounces it to the outside, and he crosses into Dover territory for another first down at the 44. And again, That's Abrams on the tackle.
That was great patience by him, waiting for the hole to open, hits the hole, and then, you got a fullback coming up on a DB or a safety. It's not fun to have that coming staring at you.
Morales, just a junior. He's 5'11", 180. This time, Salesianum with the receiver split at the bottom of your screen. Slot receiver also at the bottom. Fumble on the snap by Rasidlo. Hit immediately in the backfield and dropped for a loss.
He's going to lose some yards on that one.
First one to get in there and hit him was Kareem Kaba.
Looks like he lost about 4 yards. And there you are. That's our first problem with the backup quarterback today. Not bad.
No, not bad. He's managed the game pretty well so far. That time it looked like he tried to get away from center before he actually had control of the football. Turns and gives it to the halfback running through this time. That's not Cooper Brown. That is Tiller. He gets good yardage. Looks like he got about 7 yards.
Cut that in half. Back to...
Yep, third down at about 4. Manageable. Dover trying to get their first stop defensively. Salesianum trying to add to this 21-3 lead they have with 5.5 to go in the halftime. So we haven't seen Cooper Brown in a while. I don't know whether, hopefully he's not injured.
Yeah.
Second back through.
That didn't work.
No, they tried the quarterback option, the read option, and Rasidlo had to eat it.
Great rush there by that Dover defensive line. They were not fooled on that end around, and they just didn't give enough time to Salesianum. And there's that stop that Dover really needed right now.
So we'll either see Collins or Montgomery punting for Salesianum. And it looks like it's Montgomery. High snap.
Uh-oh.
It hits the turf, and he's just got to cover it up, so Dover's going to have great field position.
And that's
wow.
That's what you need right there to get this score back to where they need to be. You're starting to see a couple of mistakes from the Salesianum side here.
Right. And it's been in the special teams mostly.
Yes.
All right, so Dover with good field position at the Salesianum 46-yard line. Dover has done most of their damage in the first quarter. Well, they've got 4.5 minutes to see if they can put points on the board here before they head into the locker room.
And this is what I was talking about, trying to score before the half, cut that lead down.
Pass to Santabria in the flat, but he's grabbed immediately. He's only going to gain about 1 yard.
Looks like Jaden Mason again.
Yeah, he comes off the bottom of the pile, along with Owen Bracken, a sophomore defensive back.
They give him about a good yard, maybe yard and a half, we'll call it. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
So Santabria and Sessoms continue to be the top targets for quarterback Jordan Moran. And now what are we calling an incomplete pass?
We got a clock stoppage there. Sorry about that.
Well, it looked like the officials went to the far side of the field and they gave the incomplete pass sign. It was definitely a catch.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
No.
I mean,
Not sure what that
was
call
clear,
was.
yeah.
All right, back down on the field, 2nd and 9. Dover at the Salesianum 45-yard line. Receiver to the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom, and it looks like one more in the slot. Option play. Bumbry gets it, gets the edge at the 40, puts the helmet down, and will get down close to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's very close to that first down. I think he's going to be about a yard, call it maybe a yard and a half short there. 4th and 1 they're calling it, so 3rd and 1, sorry, 3rd and 1.
3rd and short. Let's see if they go right back to the big back Bumbry.
First time we saw that play coming off the edge there, he had some good blocks and followed it and ended up getting some decent yards.
And actually, Bumbry is not in the backfield on this play. He came off. So we've got McVeigh behind the quarterback who's going to do the stretch play. McVeigh turns the corner upended, but he should have the first down by about a yard.
Yeah, he got out of bounds, but yeah, it looks like he did get it from here. I mean, it's on the far side of the field.
Now we got a flag on the far side. McVeigh was upended at the 35-yard line. Would have had a first down. Looks like we got a face mask. That's the second face mask penalty against Salesianum in the game. Tack that on to the end of the run. That should put Dover down at the Sally's 20. And indeed it will. And plenty of time, Nick, for Dover to get on the board here before they head into the locker room. 2:56 to go in the half.
It'd be nice. Be nice for them. Cut this down.
Now they're not sure where to put the crew. They're going to back them up. Well, if it must have been the inadvertent face mask, only a 5-yard penalty. Yep. So they went to the 30-yard line instead of the 20.
First down, though, either way.
Right.
Yeah.
Moran
looks a little confused here.
Checking with the offensive coordinator on the sideline, getting the play from him. Takes the snap. They try to set up the screen far side. Micah Davis makes a leap and grab. I don't know whether he got out of bounds, but there's yet another flag thrown.
Exactly. I saw the laundry come down.
He got out of bounds at the Salesianum 24, but we'll have to check the flag. And this is going to be a hold. No, illegal block. This will back Dover up. Spot foul. And with 2:26 to go in the half, backs him up. Got a full moon tonight. I hear we're going to get a blue moon tomorrow night for Halloween. Glad to see all the folks here in attendance tonight are in the Halloween spirit, all wearing masks.
Right. I have mine on too, Glenn.
Even us. I'm masquerading as a play-by-play sportscaster. You can take your pick.
And me as a color analyst.
Producer.
Whatever we're having to do right now.
So Dover backed up after the penalty yardage out to the Salesianum 36. So it's first down and about 16. Davis in motion again, far flat. And that one he bobbled up into the air, and it'll be incomplete.
They haven't done anything to attack down the middle of the field yet. And honestly, Salesianum is very aggressive coming up, man.
Yeah.
You look for something short to the tight end or something right over the middle. I think they'd have some space over there.
Sessoms would be a good target, as he will line up to the bottom of your screen.
I mean, I'm really surprised that they haven't gone with any type of screen play right now.
Now let's see what Moran does here as he sends Tavion McVeigh in motion. He'll line up as a third receiver to the bottom of your screen. 2 at the top. Moran started to call signals. Now he'll stop, check the sideline. Gets the play. He better get rid of this one in a hurry. Pressure's coming. Throws near sideline. Over the head of Sessoms, incomplete. And bearing down on him was Owen Bracken.
Yeah, those type of plays aren't going to work because you're not going to have enough time. That Sally's line is just too fast and too big, and they're getting right through there.
So that brings up 3rd and long for Dover with 2:18 to go in the half. 21-3, Salesianum on top. Next week, Dover will travel to Georgetown to take on Sussex Tech. And Salesianum will go out of state again as they take on Lansdale Catholic. Moran takes a snap, trying to set up a screen, far side, completes the pass to Micah Davis, turns quickly, and is going to go down near the 26-yard line, way short of a first down. So 4th down play up and coming for Dover, 4th and 5, and you want to play head coach here? Dover's going to take a timeout and talk about it.
I'm going for it.
Would be a very long field goal try.
Yeah.
And at this point, 3 more points is not really helping you a whole lot.
No, exactly. I mean, I'm trying to at least get the first down, if not anything. You know what I mean?
So next week, the Central Delaware 302 Sports crew will be down in the Georgetown area as Sussex Central hosts Smyrna. That should be a good one. It's a big battle on the hill up in north. But tonight we have some other activity going on. Our Southern 302 Sports crew is in Lewis as those Smyrna Eagles are taking on Cape Henlopen. And our upstate game tonight, did we stay with Wilmington Friends in Caravel?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. And we started off on the wrong link, but we're back on the original link. So if you jump between, go back to the 302 Sports YouTube channel, and then we're back live on there. So
for the upstate
game?
Yeah,
sorry for the mix-up. We had a
little
bit of an issue today.
So we added a crew this year to try to give you more activity and support for the high school student athletes around the state of Delaware. We hope you're enjoying everything.
Yeah, I mean, and we thought that it'd be great to have one from each county.
Yeah.
You know, each night you get to watch a different one. We had 2 crews, now we have 3. And now that we're on Delaware Live, we're covering the whole state.
How about that?
And I'm sure they're loving it too.
All right, here we go out of the Dover timeout. 4th down and 5 for the Senators. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Santa Bria in motion to the bottom of your screen. Moran waits for him, takes a snap, steps straight back, pressure's coming, he rolls away from it, he can't get rid of the ball, he fumbles it. It really doesn't matter who picks it up. It's a 4th down play. It would be Sally's ball regardless.
It looks like Cuoco was in there again as he's flexing his muscles over there on the sideline.
And did not have the time to get off the pass that he wanted to do. So that'll put the Sals back on the field with about 1:45 to go here in the half. Already up 21-3. 2 touchdown runs from Cooper Brown in the game, and a 96-yard kickoff return by Tiller. Quarterback Rasidlo turns and gives it to the second back through. That's Cooper Brown back in the game. Stiff arms a defender. He's up to the 45 and will go down close to midfield. So Brown sat out a couple of series. Back in the game now and a big gain.
Nice to see him back on the field. Looks like he's got a little bit of a knee brace on or something on the left knee there. So maybe just got knocked into a little bit there, and looks like he came around the corner pretty nice though.
His last carry was that 3-yard touchdown run where he really got piled up at the goal line. That one went for 18. Rasidlo under center. Turns. Play action. He's back to pass. Looks down the far side.
Wide open.
Leaping attempt made, but I don't think he had room to bring it in.
Overthrew him on that.
The wide out Joe Montooth. Incomplete.
Montooth's a familiar name. Tommy Montooth. His brother used to play basketball at Salesianum. I'm not sure if he's still on the team or not this year, but I know it's definitely a name that I've heard before.
And if all goes as planned, high school basketball will begin with games in January, as the football will conclude in December. Ooh, a little mix-up in the backfield and right into the arms of a waiting Dover defender, although Rasidlo carried Tavion McCoy for a few yards.
And there we go again, seeing a little bit of the mix-up there.
It was almost like Rosidlo ran into the halfback in the backfield. They couldn't get a clean exchange, and he did the wise thing, just hold on to the football.
Yeah, he didn't lose it, fumble it. He did a good job of securing that.
Clock running down inside of a half a minute to go here until halftime. Salesianum in that power eye. Second back through. Hit at the line again and driven back, maybe a yard pickup, and that's it. That's Cooper Brown.
Looks like he's going to
well,
lose.
Lake Bunbury on the tackle.
He's going to lose a yard, but
that
we're
might
down
be
under 10 seconds. I think that's going to be our half.
Yes. Sally's offense already walking off the field. Both teams will exit to opposite ends of the end zone here at the Dover High Stadium and make whatever adjustments they need to make. So we're at halftime. We'll be back, Nick and I, along with Trey on the camera, right after these commercial breaks on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
Unique has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens and bathrooms. Want a professional no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to
Hi,
Premier
I'm Scott Kammerer from Sotho Concepts. Sotho Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Sotho Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon.
Your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-HVAC. 239-4822.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home.
Business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image you envision, we create. Unique Image
HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance.
Planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year? Let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to...
It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home.
We're at the half here at Dover High School under a full moon. Cool, crisp night here in early, well, it's late October. I'm sorry. We got a couple of days left. I want to say it's November because it feels like it. Tomorrow is Halloween, and we're all wearing our masks tonight in honor of All Hallows Eve. Let's take a look at the scoring plays for the football game. Dover on the board first after a fumbled punt by Salesianum. Senators got down inside the 10, and then the drive stalled. Quarterback Jordan Moran booted a 25-yard field goal. Senators were up 3-0. That was with 4:36 to go in the quarter. But then on the ensuing kickoff, Tiller ran it back 96 yards, practically untouched. The two-point conversion was low to Montooth, and that made it 8-3 Salesianum. Next time Sally's got the ball, they scored with 24 seconds to go in the quarter on a 6-yard run by Cooper Brown. The PAT failed. It was 14-3. Early in the second quarter, Brown again on a 3-yard run. Collins' kick was good, and that's where we stand, 21-3 at halftime. Unofficial stats we have for the first half. Dover's quarterback, Jordan Moran, 9 out of 16 for about 50 yards. He also threw an interception. The leading receiver, well, actually Davis and Santabria both caught 4 passes. Davis had the better yardage with 29. Leading rusher is Quellig Bumbry again for the second straight week, 4 carries for 21 yards, and McVeigh 3 for 8, and that's all the offensive stats for Dover. Been a tough half for them. Tough to get time for quarterback Moran to throw back there. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, and like I said, they're going to have to move the pocket, or they're going to have to start to, throw some screen plays on that rush. They're trying to go to the outside, but the outside's been shut down too on the corners by Salesianum. So we've had one real run play that they got some nice yards when they handed that one off to Bunbury going to the left side, and they haven't been back to that either. So we'll see if they can start to take advantage of some of their of the Sally's turnovers, which is what Sally's did, taking advantage of the Dover turnovers. And then, of course, you get one good special teams touchdown.
Right.
And, right there is your difference in 3-score lead right now. So.
Exactly. 2 short fields for Salesianum. They recovered a fumble, and they picked off a pass. Nice leaping interception was made by Kalk to set up Salesianum on the second touchdown drive. Let's take a look at the Sal's unofficial stats for the first half. Brown, 6 carries for 44 yards and 2 scores. 3 carries, 36 yards for the fullback Morales. 3 carries for a -7 yards for quarterback Residlo. And most of the time that was just a little bit of a little miscommunication with the running backs, and he just wisely ate the ball and took the loss. And let's see, 3 carries and 11 yards for Tiller, who had the big touchdown on the kickoff return. Residlo is 1 out of 2 passing for 20 yards, and that was to Healy. He caught the defense sleeping on that play. Healy got behind the secondary, and that set up one of the Salesianum touchdowns. So those are unofficial stats for the first half. Once again, the score at the half is Salesianum 21, Dover 3. Sally's will receive the opening kickoff to start the third quarter.
Let's talk about some other scores around town right now. Just checked our other stream, and Smyrna is up 30-6 over Cape Henlopen. So that
Cape seemed to be a little improved based on their game with Sussex Central last week. But, boy, Smyrna, we saw they can be a juggernaut.
Oh, man, they can score quick. And, of course, they only had 7 points in the first half last week, and then after that against Dover kind of opened it up. So St. Mark's leads Lake Forest 13-7 at halftime right now.
Thought that would be a close game.
Yeah. Friends leads Caravel 14-12 at half. That's a close one.
Yeah.
Sussex Central leads Cesar Rodney 14-10 at halftime.
Good close one there.
Of course, our game is 21-3 here at half. Delmar 27, Seaford nothing.
Not surprising. Seaford still rebuilding.
Looks like Tressolini's at Appo playing Hodgson. It's 9-7 Appo right now early in the second quarter. That was an update 13 minutes ago.
Could Appo be feeding off the success of their soccer team and the big upset over Salesianum?
I know, right? Yeah, and the big upset over Salesianum.
Wow.
Man, we'll see.
That was shocking.
Yeah, don't see too many other scores here, but I don't have any more updates on that Appo score, but I think we should start paying attention to Tressolini. Now, that was 13 minutes ago.
Right.
So, but I don't see any updates on his Twitter on here, so
okay,
we'll come back and we'll see. Well, listen, going into the break here, we are going to give you our Week 1 top 10 plays of the week, which we normally show during our 302 weekly show, but as we all know in COVID, we will not have that right as of right now. But when we do, everybody please come back and check us out at Buffalo Wild Wings when we get back to normal, I should say.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we can say that. That's fair. All righty, here you go. Top 10 plays from last week's games, and here they are.
Local sports now.
And welcome into our first 302 Sports top plays of the season. It's all going to begin here with number 10 and Philip Stratton. Check him out here on this carry for Sussex Central. 3-3, all knotted up here in the first quarter. They're going to hand it off to Philip Stratton. He's going to take it 24 yards, make a couple of defenders miss into the end zone. He was the player of the game. Sussex Central would go on to take the W here. On to number 9 we go. Lillian Wenzel gets some top 10 volleyball here between DMA and St. Mark's here at St. Mark's. You see the gym looking a little lonely in there, but Lillian Wenzel, she doesn't care, sends this one hard off the defender there that time for the DMA point. Again, more from that matchup coming up. Number 8, Aiden Sanchez to Devin Smith. Aiden Sanchez, a very impressive opener for Smyrna here. Locked up coverage on the outside. Going to throw it up, puts it into place for his receiver to make the catch, and Devin Smith just does that. What a play that time by Devin Smith to tie this one all up at 7. Smyrna, and a good game here, would go on to win this one. Number 7, Corey Howard to Kamal Lately. We heard him on the couple plays last year. Here he is split outside. Nobody was on him here initially. They're going to throw it up to him, and he's still going to go up and make the play. That's calling get mossed. You'll see that on Monday Night Football in that segment, and you'll see that right here on 302 Sports. On to number 6, we had a chance to see this one up close and personal. What a game for Giovanni Sanchez. I know this offense. Here it is. Counterplay from Coach John Wilson to Giovanni Sanchez. Makes a defender miss, gets outside, and then he's going to do the rest. Drag defenders into the end zone. Impressive win for St. George's in their opener last week. On to number 5, going to be some soccer here, and Colin Lawville from Delaware Military Academy doing some work here in goal for the Seahawks. Again, nice move in here. Going to be a nice shot on goal, and what a two-handed save. Flexibility that time from Lawville, and he gets the save for DMA. On to number 4, and Kaylee Longoria. We told you that there'd be more from this volleyball matchup between DMA and St. Mark's, a top 10 matchup. Check out this play. Hard hit down there, but what a save on the back end by Libero, and then DMA able to get the point, and maybe some more plays from this one coming up. On to number 3, Katie Sanchez. We alluded to it. Another play. Check out this diving save. You saw one from last time, again for DMA, and then check out this one. What a shot, and then getting that one with one hand falling out of play, and it leads to the Spartan point for St. Mark's. They ended up getting the win over DMA. St. Mark's going to have some talent this year. Well, earlier we saw a save from DMA in goal. This time we're going to see the Seahawks do it on the offensive end. Declan Kirby here gets a nice clean shot. Nice save that time, but he's going to take the rebound and put that one in the net. A big goal for DMA and Declan Kirby. That's your play at number 2. On to our top play from week 1 right here on 302 Sports. It belongs to Wayne Knight. You know that name. And here he does. Here comes the jet motion. They're going to fake it there, and that's all he needs, a little bit of a hole. Wayne Knight showing off the speed, gets outside, and from that point, nobody is going to touch him. He'll take it 80 yards for the score. That one would put up Smyrna by a score, and they would hold on and get a nice victory at home there in week 1 over Dover. Wayne Knight, he's your top play of week 1 right here on 302 Sports. Making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor.
Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier.
Opening up the second half action, Moran kicks off. It's going towards Elaine. He'll take it on the run at the 9-yard line up the middle field and crashes across the 25 to the 26. Hit there.
Big hit. Nice hit. Nice coverage there by Dover getting down there.
Julius Bumbry.
And again, Dover was able to stop Sally's last time on this end of the field and hold them so they didn't score. So let's see if they can do that again.
They're going to need some stops if they want to get back in this ball game. 21 unanswered points by Salesianum.
That is true, Glenn. Definitely going to need some stops here.
Give it to the second back through. That's Cooper Brown. He'll get up close to the 30, pick up about 4 on first down. Brown, the leading rusher in the ball game in the first half with those 2 touchdowns, and he had 44 yards on the ground. Sat out quite a bit of the second quarter, though.
Yeah, and we came back with a little bit of a brace there on the left knee. Let's hope everything's okay.
Right. And because of the pandemic, the teams don't go to the locker room during halftime anymore. They just go down past the respective end zones. Pitch out. Trying to get around the far corner and getting a first down out across the 40-yard line for Salesianum. That was Brown again. Good yardage that time, all the way out to the 40. Now they're going to say he went out at the 37-yard line. Still a big gain.
Give you an update. Apo is leading 9-7.
How about that?
Over Hodson at halftime.
Like I said, feeding off that big upset win by the soccer team.
Yeah, that is big, too, to upset Sally Soccer.
Oh, there's a fumbled exchange between center and quarterback, but I do believe that Racidlo got back on the ball for Salesianum. And he did. Loss of about a yard, maybe 2.
That's what Dover has to make sure. I mean, as you can tell, they're not running in all cylinders with the backup quarterback. We've seen them run into each other or fumble at least 4 times now in this game. And Dover just really needs to make sure they don't get those big plays, especially here on offense.
I formation. Second back through. Big hole for Cooper Brown that time. Dover collapsed on him quickly up near the 40, but he had a big gap to go through.
And that was Kareem Kaba on the tackle there, and he was trying to rip that ball out. He was thinking rip.
Trying to get an early turnover here for the Senators. Pickup of about 4 there. So third down and a long 7.
See if Dover can hold strong here on this. We haven't seen too many passing plays, so let's see if they are paying attention for that fake, play action.
It went right up the middle on a delayed play.
And that's a great job by the Dover defense, and it's going to be 4th and about 4.
Yeah, Brown again. He got a couple of yards.
And
are they going to bring in the punt team or not, or did we have a flag?
I saw a flag, and it looks like it's going to be on. He threw the flag and then pointed right at the Sally's team there. I'm not sure what happened, but it really looks like it's going to be on Salesianum the way that the Dover.
It's a dead ball foul.
Unsportsmanlike. Wow, it's going to push them back 15 yards.
Definitely punting now. So the Senators should come out of this with good field position to start their first drive of this half.
Other than the fumble, probably like you said, probably their best field position.
Right. Penalty yardage is still yet to be stepped off. Now it is. This should go all the way back inside the 30. And they're going to place the ball down right inside the 30.
So that's going to be 4th and about 16. 17.
Yeah, it looks like Tavion McCoy's going to go back to return the punt. But we've got a timeout on the field as Salesianum head coach DiNardo just went into
I'm sure he's not.
Huddle.
I'm sure he's not happy about that.
No. I mean, right now, Salesianum's in command of this football game, but you don't want to commit too many untimely penalties. Then all of a sudden you start to switch the momentum a little.
Yeah, and you're going to get, like you said, I mean, he's lining the punt returners at the 50. I mean, you're going to already give them good field advantage here.
Aiden Montgomery's the punter, Nick.
You don't want to go giving them too good, like you said. He he's out there saying, look, we don't want to give them too much momentum coming back. They're on your home field here, you know.
And last time Montgomery went back, it was a high snap. This one's good. Gets the punt off end over end. McVay's going to let it take a good hop now. He's just going to wisely get out of the way.
I would too. I would do the same. Just
Takes
get
a
out
good
of the way
Sally's roll, though.
Exactly, yeah.
All the way down to the Senator 34-yard line. That's where Dover will have it. I'm sure they thought they might get a little better field position than that, but good punt by Montgomery.
Not bad. Had a nice little end-over-end roll to it.
Well, that'll work. So 9:04, Dover gets the ball for the first time this half, trailing 21-3. Senators break from the huddle. Got Santabria and Sessoms to the top of your screen. McVay to the right of quarterback Moran. Quick snap. Read option play. McVay takes it, and he's almost like, it looks up to Moran and said, really?
Yeah, that was not a good handoff there.
You wanted me to take it? There was 3 defenders in his face when he got the football.
And the way he was going was where the defender was rushing in. That was not a good idea.
-4 yards. McVay had about 36 yards rushing in the first half. So Dover on first down after the punt and the defensive stop takes a 4-yard loss. Second and long. Moran takes the snap. Read option again. This time he'll take it. Spun around in the backfield. Thrown forward at the 31. And maybe gained a yard.
I was going to say, I don't even know if he got a yard. They're not going to move the chain, so.
Salesianum's front 4 just owning it right now.
I mean, that's where they're coming in. I'm not sure why the play calling is being run with plays up the middle. You got to move them out. I still yet have not seen a screenplay set up.
Third and long. 2 receivers to both sides of the field. Moran has Bumbry to his left. Takes the snap, looks far side. Releases it, looks for Santabria. I don't know whether he came up with that
and
or
it's
not.
a catch.
That's a catch?
It's a catch.
Wow. That's great concentration, Nick.
Wow, yeah. I mean, the defender had his hand in there, too, the whole time, and he came down with it. The back judge over there says it's a catch.
That was caulk on the defense. I
Wow.
thought he was going to jump up and bat the ball away, and instead,
We already seen it.
Santabria, good concentration, and made the catch.
And that was a great throw by Moran to throw that right outside of the outstretched arms, like you said, of Rasheem Calk, and Calk's already got an interception today.
That's about a 25-yarder. Pass just a little too far for Santabria to bring that in incomplete.
And to me, that's a good play. You move the pocket, you get him out. He had some time. He just threw that ball short, but he had a player. But you get away from the rush there. Get outside, give him some room.
From the Salesianum 45, Dover trying to feed off the momentum of that big third and long pass play. Now Moran will go under center. Stretch play again, gives it to Bumbry. Eludes one defender, crashes across the 40 down to the 38. Tackled by Calk. But I tell you, once Bumbry, with good size, gets a head of steam going, he's hard to bring down.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely a solid kid down there, and when he gets momentum, he is definitely hard to bring down.
7 yards on the 2nd and 10 play, so now it's 3rd and about 3. I'd go right back to that, but they put the pistol formation in, rolling far side, top of the screen, throw down the sidelines, too far for Santabria, and incomplete. So now it's 4th and 3. Dover will probably go for it here, trailing by 18.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. I would definitely be going for it. Down 3 scores.
Had some good blocking on that 2nd and 10 play for Kwalik Bumbry. He had a hole off right tackle. So with just under 7 minutes to go in the third, Dover 4th down here inside Salesianum 39-yard line. He fakes a pitch out far side, passes to Sessoms, puts his head down. It's going to be awful close to a first down, depending on the spot.
They're going to give it to him.
Another tough kid, Elijah Sessoms, 2nd catch of the night. Big 4-yard catch and a first down, extending this series for Dover.
They're moving the ball here. Glenn, let's see if they can put some points on the board.
In the gun, now they're going to shift Bumbry to the left side of Moran. Trips to the top of your screen. A lone receiver to the bottom, that's Sessoms. Moran back to pass. Looks center of the field on the slanting pattern, and he has got his man complete. Is that Micah Davis? No. On the reception that time is Marquise Guy, his first of the game.
He's playing both ways, too. He's our DB, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah, he's a strong safety. That only picked up 3 yards, so it's 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, they're going to give him about 3 on that. They're hurry up, get set on the line here as the play comes in.
Going to put trips to the bottom of your screen. Handoff up the middle. Tavion McVeigh makes one defender miss. Gets good yardage and a first down near the 20-yard line.
That's a big run right there.
Good
Dover
blocking.
is moving the ball right now.
Little trap blocking going on that time.
And that time you made the right decision.
You certainly did.
That defensive end was already 5 yards upfield. Oh, he gets hit as he throws.
I thought we'd have a penalty there as it looked like the whole left side of the Dover line jumped before the snap.
That was Micah Wing. He just came untouched and hits Moran as he throws the ball.
That brings up 2nd and 10. Yeah, the clock is not the ally of the Dover Senators. We're down to 5.5 to go here in this third quarter. That's why they've been going for it on 4th down, trailing by 18. 3-score deficit. The Senators need to take advantage of every possession. Looking
deep.
downfield, going deep, looking for in the end zone, jump on. I think Calk came down with it.
Yep,
touchback.
It's going to be a touchback.
Calk with his
correct.
2nd interception of the game.
Well, as I can tell and you can tell, I see 3 gold helmets and 2 white.
Right.
So you throw that into heavy coverage back there, we have a turnover.
2nd interception thrown by Moran, both intercepted by Calk.
It's like going up for a rebound for him.
Surprised he missed the early one on the top of the
That was
screen,
a
the
good
far
throw.
side
That
of
was
the
a
field.
good throw. I
on
have to
4th.
give Moran credit on that. That was a good throw by him to get it over the outstretched arms of Rasheem Calk.
No scoring here in this third quarter. Second time Salesianum has had the football.
And we get a timeout. Salesianum.
With 5.5 to go in this third, Sally's wants to talk things over. With a 21-3 advantage. So it's obvious both teams made little adjustments at halftime.
Yeah, I like the change that Dover made there. A couple of quick hitters, nice couple of runs. Unfortunately, he throws that ball into
Tight coverage.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there were 2 white helmets and 3 gold helmets. Made a bad decision on that, but they were moving the ball there for a minute.
Yeah.
That's nice to see against a defense like Salesianum.
And some defensive adjustments by Dover as they got the ball turned over on Salesianum's first drive. Rasidlo under center. I formation. And the receivers to the bottom of your screen. Now Healy will go in motion far side. They'll run the running play in that direction. Cooper Brown spins away from one defender, fighting for more yardage, and it takes 3 Dover defenders to bring him down. Out across the 27-yard line. Good pickup of about 7 yards by Brown.
Nice tough run there.
He's carried 5 times here in this third quarter. He has 2 touchdowns in the ball game. And now we've got a
man down.
Dover player down.
Yeah, didn't even notice that. Couldn't see him.
First time tonight I think we've had anybody go down.
Yeah. Why don't we step away and pay some bills?
Sounds good. Let's take a break.
Buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year. Let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Cornerback Kadir Knowlton, a senior, hobbled off the field a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe he's just cramping up a little bit.
Always nice to see him coming off the field healthy.
Exactly.
They start the clock.
2nd and 3 for Salesianum at their own 27-yard line. Give it to the fullback. Stood up right at the line that time. He's going to end up spinning around and falling forward and getting credit for a yard or two. He's a tough kid. And Morales.
Yeah, he is. How about this Dover? Okay, never mind. How about the Dover defense though? They've done a great job since that first quarter, really kind of keeping this Salesianum offense.
They certainly
off
have.
The board.
Morales only gets credit for a yard, so it's 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, they're going to give him 2 or a yard on that.
They give it to second back.
No, he's hitting
Brown.
the backfield. Wow.
And grabbed there by senior defensive end Eric Dudley.
Wow, he got through there, wrapped him up, and then, like you said, that's a tough kid to bring down.
Cooper Brown goes for a loss of a yard, so it'll be 3 and out on this drive for Salesianum. You're right, Dover's defense has made some adjustments. Obviously, they're doing a much better job stopping the run, but offensively, they can't do the important thing and punch one into the end zone.
Yeah, a couple of turnovers, though, that'll hurt you all day. If you're not winning a turnover battle, you're not winning much.
Montgomery to punt it. Awaiting snap from center. It's a high one again
there
over his head. It's into the end zone. Montgomery battling for it.
It's
so
open.
This might be a
That's
safety.
Going to be a touchdown.
Safety or
it's a touchdown.
Let's see as they come off the bottom of the pile. Who has that
football?
football?
Might be Knowlton.
It's number 12, Kareem
Kaba.
Kaba. But you're right, Knowlton was back in there.
Yeah, I think he might have been the original one to knock it loose from the kicker in the end zone. How about that?
Well, maybe you can take a look at it. It'd be nice if we had replay.
I do have replay, but I didn't hit it. Yeah,
that's okay.
I do have replay, but I did not hit it on there.
So Dover's first touchdown of the game comes via special teams with 3:25 to go in this third quarter.
I even missed it on our delay online.
Dover goes for 2.
We just talked about the turnovers for Dover, and that's the second bad snap on a punt for Salesianum.
Timeout by Salesianum, so that is at least by our records the second one they've called this half. They'll only have 1 remaining. Timeout as Dover talks about this big 2-point conversion here.
But Glenn, like I just said, that's the second time we've had a bad snap.
Right, 2 out of 3.
Exactly, 2 out of 3 on the punt. They got one punt off there nicely, that second punt, but the first one we saw the kicker just fall on it. This one turns into a touchdown.
Right.
Man, you got if you're Dover, you got to be thinking about not being able to score right before that half, though. Right now,
exactly.
If you score before that half, oh, man, that's tough, but hey.
Coach DiNardo pacing the sidelines.
Oh, I'm sure. After some of these turnovers today, this is – hey, what about the 15-yard penalty? This is not normal Salesianum football.
All right. If I didn't know it better, I'd say this looks like a version of Smyrna's earthquake.
It does.
Pass into the end zone, over the head of Sessoms, and incomplete. And the pass attempt was made by Jameer Richardson. We saw him get into the game last week against Smyrna. That fails. We've got a timeout. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. It's Salesianum 21, Dover 9. We'll be back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sotho Concepts. Sotho Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Sotho Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon.
Back here live at Dover High School, Glenn Frazier alongside Nick Halliday, and upstairs running the camera Trey Mitchell, as our game of the week has Salesianum on top by a count of 21-9. And now Dover kicking off to the south.
Trey's weathering the storm up there tonight.
He is. Good thing it's not windy. We have light winds.
Yes. It is chilly, though. My feet are cold in here, and we got a little bit of a heater. Somewhat of a heater. I'm not going to call it a good heater, but
there's Moran's kick, high end over end, short kick, taken at about the 6-yard line, straight up the middle of the field, cutting to the 20, trying to get outside, and then good special teams coverage by Dover will bring the return man down at the 25.
I tell you, Glenn, right now, Dover is in this game. Their defense has really stepped up in this second half, even in the second quarter, for about 2 strong quarters right now. And if they can keep Sally's off the board, I know they're scoring. They just scored a touchdown in an unusual way, but their offense is moving the ball.
Yeah, that was a lane on the return. Once again, Salesianum without starting quarterback Dylan Mooney tonight. Understand suffered some kind of injury in practice yesterday. So the quarterback has been Ryan Deuce Residlo, and he turns and hands off to Cooper Brown, who crashes off left tackle up close to the 30. He'll gain about 5.
We don't know what happened to Mooney, but we're hoping that he can have a speedy, healthy recovery.
Certainly wish him the best.
Exactly.
Young man, returning starter from last year. Salesianum will send Evan Lowe, split to the top of your screen. Slot receiver also to the top. Sidlow under center. Turns and gives it to Brown again. This time he bounces it to the edge and gets a first down all the way up to the 40.
He gets out of bounds, but
best running play of the half for Sally's. That's a 10-yarder.
And we got another man down for Dover right now.
It's big 77. He'll hobble off under his own power.
Okay, good for him. Always like to see the kids get up, be able to walk off under their own power.
That's junior James Kilby.
I was wondering what that noise is.
It sounds like a chainsaw.
It's dirt bikes. There's kids riding dirt bikes out there in the
underneath it. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like, what is that sound?
Yeah. Once again, Lowe. Evan Lowe, split to the top of your screen. Slot receiver up there as well. Give us to Cooper Brown again. Oh, he crashes through the line and then is ankle tackled for a 5-yard pickup. And that's Kwalik Bumbry on the stop.
Bumbry, yeah. Mr. Bumbry. We'll be hearing that name for a while this season anyway.
Yes. Kwalik's a senior. Just an amazing story about him. I talked about it earlier. And, putting himself through school.
I hope everything works out for him and his family, though.
Yes. Slot receiver and wide out both to the top of your screen. Residlo. Looked like he wanted to send somebody in motion. There was no motion. Gives it to the fullback Morales, who fights hard for a couple of yards. First one in there on the stop appears to be Ethan Roth, the junior linebacker.
It's going to be another 3rd down and 4, though. And Dover's doing a good job, like I said, of slowing down this offense. And right now, we haven't seen a pass play, I think, since the midway through the second quarter for Salesianum.
Residlo only attempted 2 in the first half, completed 1. 3rd down and about 4. Second back through. Cooper Brown waits for the blocking to develop. A defender comes up.
He's
That's
not going to
Bumbry.
get it. He
Bumbry.
is going to be short.
How about that? Kwalik again will tackle him at the 49, so it's going to be 4th and 2.
Yeah, he's going to be at least 2 yards short there. Great job. And like I said, we're going to be talking about Mr. Bumbry.
So
and now,
what do you do here?
Now
for Coach
do they
DiNardo?
go for it? That's what I'm thinking.
I'm wondering. It looks like he's bringing the punt team in.
Well, we've had 2 punts, 2 snaps on the punts already.
Sail over the head.
Sail over the head, and one resulted in a touchdown.
Going to go for it.
He's going for it.
Let's see if they try the hard cadence, try to draw Dover off.
Yeah.
Double tight end set. Quick snap.
Oh, no. They
Second
got a
back
defender
through,
in there.
Spun around in
Oh!
the backfield. Second effort and third effort. First down.
And the
fumbles
ball's
at
out.
the
And the
end.
ball's out. And they're
Out,
going to say ground calls.
Yep.
Wow.
And on the carry, that was Elaine. Excuse me, it wasn't Elaine. It was
No.
Tiller.
Tiller. Yep, Tiller.
Tiller was the extra back and really fighting for yards. Good pickup there.
Yeah, that was close. You had what was it? Big number. What was it? It's not Marquise Guy, right? It's the lineman for.
Was that Dudley?
I think it was Dudley. Dudley was in there, couldn't get him wrapped up. He had the one arm around him,
Go with double tight end set again.
and that's gonna.
Yep, it's going to do it for the third quarter. So our third quarter score, Salesianum 29, Dover 9. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action. Glenn Frazier alongside Nick Halliday with Trey Mitchell on the camera upstairs under a full moon here at Dover High School. Near the end of October, second game of the season. And it's 21-9, Salesianum over Dover. Sal's with the football at the Senator 41-yard line with a 1st and 10 after a nice 10-yard run on fourth down by Tiller.
Give everybody an update on our viewers. C.J. Henry just scores a touchdown and puts up Hodgson 14-9 now over Appoquinimink.
Tight game.
Yes.
Hodgson, arguably the number one ranked team in Division I in the state.
Sorry, it was a
defending state champs.
30-yard pass. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
No. Now we go with a wishbone offense. They drop the snap from center.
Oh.
Gets a pass off in the flat, but that's short and incomplete.
Yeah, he had him wide open. Can't see the number. It's tough to see that number on the jersey. It looks like Tiller.
It was Tiller.
Tiller.
Yeah. Interesting pass play coming out of a wishbone set.
Yeah, but it keeps you guessing, right?
Yes, it does. Well, that'll make. Oh, we had a penalty as well.
Bring Sally's back again.
It might be a hold.
Yeah, that Dover rush was in there. And if they usually say, you know what the flag is by the location where it's thrown.
Exactly. Didn't see the official give a signal, but it had to be a hold. So it's first down at 20.
First down at 21, maybe.
Yeah. Back at the Salesianum.
I mean, they really moved them
45.
back.
Just underway here in the fourth quarter. I formation. Rosidlo takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Brown is stacked up right there. He managed to bounce away and might have got a half a yard, and that's it.
Dover has not been fooled by that.
No.
They got beat on that a couple times in the first quarter. I think Brown had 2 long runs, and since then I don't think he's had much.
He's carried the ball a lot tonight, I'll tell you that. His best carry is 10 yards here in the second half.
Yeah, he broke a couple for probably close to 17 to 24 yards in that range in that first quarter.
Now we'll send wide out Evan Lowe to the top of your screen. I formation again, slot receiver also to the top. Rosidlo takes a snap, fakes it. It's a bootleg to the far side of the field. Rosidlo is upended, but not before he crossed midfield into Dover territory and got a lot of the penalty yardage back.
I like that call, that play call right there. That Dover defense has been, just closing that middle up. You fake the dive, Deuce goes around to the left-hand side. He's got a wide-open sideline and picks up,
about 8 or 9 yards.
Good 8 or 9 yards, yeah. But that's what you got to do. You got to move that pocket. Get him out.
3rd down and 15 for Salesianum. Now both wide outs to the bottom of your screen. Rosidlo under center. It's a pitch out. Brown trying to get the edge on the sweep. Bumbry was chasing him, but the first one to knock him out shy of the first down for Dover was somebody not in the starting lineup. I'll tell you that. How about Tyre Trott, a junior?
And he's going to get out of bounds, but that's going to be another 4th down here, as he only picked up
about 3.
About 3.
Yeah. So it's 4th down and 12. And Montgomery will be in, I think. Let's see and wait and see if 82's in the ball game. And he is. He's the punter, but this has been an adventure at best for Salesianum.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've already seen two turnovers, basically one into a touchdown. The other one was a turnover on down. So
snap's perfect this time. High punt, not a lot of distance. Good hang time towards the sideline, and we'll go out of bounds with no return. And where are they going to spot this? I think it's going to be near the 25, maybe a little better than that for Dover.
I think you're right. Right on it.
Okay.
Right on it there. Oh.
Only 10-17. Well, we had a little bit of technical difficulty. While you were away, Dover went 3 and out after the punt. Salesianum had a 62-yard punt return called back for a penalty, and then a 19-yard pickup on first down by fullback Morales. That's where we stand right now. 1st and 10 after the Morales run. That's Brown taking the pile up across midfield into Dover territory at the 49-yard line. 8:40 to go in the game, 21-9 Salesianum.
And just to let you know, we're not going to have a scoreboard right now. Hopefully I'll get it up here. I'll get it working in a couple of minutes. But right now we'll just kind of give you all the details as we go. 8:26 left in the game. It's second and about a long 6 for Salesianum here. And they're right at midfield.
2 wide outs to the top of the screen. That's low. Sidlow under center. Gives it to Brown, the second back through, and he is wrapped up by Qualik Bumbry. And
Picks
also in there
2.
to stop is Ethan Roth.
He only picks up about 2 there, Glenn, so it's going to be 3rd and about 4. We're right now under 8 minutes.
And Dover has to score twice. Salesianum's done a good job of eating up clock in the second half. They haven't really got close to scoring, but keeping the ball on the ground, letting the clock run, be the clock their ally. Lowe had gone to the top of your screen. Now he'll reset here at the bottom. There's the I formation. Rosidlo under center. Sends Montooth in motion. It's Cooper Brown again. He gets the edge on the far side. Has the first down and more as he runs out of bounds to stop the clock inside the Dover 35 at about the 33.
You might not have wanted to actually stop the clock there.
No. Saving himself from a hit, we'll say.
Yeah. I'm sure he's been on the turf enough tonight to know it's cold and hard.
And that's his best carry of this half, 15-yarder there.
And it seems to be working around the edges, but that Dover line has been clogging up the middle there.
Senator defense doing a much better job here in the second half. Low split way out here at the bottom of your screen. Slot receiver Montooth in motion to the top of your screen. Fullback Morales scoots through the defense and is knocked down by the defensive back, but not before he gets good yardage, about 4, maybe 5 yards. On the tackle, Kadir Knowlton. Glad to see him back in, Nick. He's one of those players that went out probably only for a play or two due to cramps.
Good for him. Glad to see everybody back here healthy. We got enough problems in 2020.
Yeah, you got that right. That's DJ Morales' 3rd carry of the half. Salesianum just eating up clock here on this drive. 6:35 to go in the game. Up 21-9. Montooth in motion, and now the quarterback, Residlo, dropped the snap. He just falls on it. And he'll be tackled back at the 30-yard line by Roth. Loss of a couple, 3rd down and about 7. Residlo filling in for the injured Dylan Mooney, senior quarterback. And for the most part, just stepping in after finding out you're the starter probably just today has managed this game pretty well. Under 6 minutes now to go in the game. Looks like they're going with double tight ends now. Montooth in motion to the bottom of your screen. Turn. Play action fake, and there's a fumble, and falling on it's Residlo. He was hit immediately in the backfield. Did not have a chance to turn around and pass Kareem Kaba right in his face.
He was the one that recovered the touchdown.
That's right.
On the botched snap for the punt, and Sally's is punting right now.
And they're going to take a 6-yard loss on that fumble. But the clock is not the ally of the Dover Senators. It's squarely on the shoulders of Salesianum, counting down to 5 minutes to go in the game. Montgomery standing at midfield. Hoping he can get a good snap here. It's perfect again. High punt was going to go into the end zone, it looks like. And it just barely does for the touchback. So with 4:48 to go, Senators get the ball, but they've got to score twice if they have any idea that they want to come back and win this football game. Salesianum rebounding from their loss to Malvern Prep last week. A team that really was added to the schedule almost 2 weeks before the season began.
Yeah, we know they were struggling getting some teams, trying to get that full schedule going.
Originally
out of state to get a couple of games.
For the longest time, only 3 Henlopen Conference teams had Salesianum on their schedule. This Dover team, Smyrna, and Sussex Central.
Mm-hmm.
Moran back to pass. Throws into the flat, bobbled, and incomplete, intended for Santa Bria. Santa Bria turning into one of the top.
Had another small hiccup there. We're going to just have to run without a scoreboard for the rest of the game.
Here's the 3:37
left.
Moran throws it down.
Oh, he's got wide open. Oh, no, and Kalk was there again.
Yeah.
Almost for the interception.
Almost picked off his, would have been his third. So now Dover has 4th down and 7 with 4.5 to go, and really they pretty much got to go for it.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 30 seconds left here. And they do have to go for it, unfortunately. Punting it right now probably isn't going to do you any justice, but this is a bad spot to give the ball back to Salesianum if you don't get this, unfortunately. They do have all their timeouts, though, right? I don't think that Dover's called a timeout yet. I still have them with 3.
I don't think they have.
Salesianum only has 1. They used 2 in this half already.
Tavion McCoy was the deep receiver that time. He had gotten behind the secondary. He lines up in the pistol to the right of Moran, who drops back, throws to Sessoms, makes a leaping catch. Did he get the first down?
Yes. Yeah, he's going to have that first down.
Nice play.
It was a nice play.
Good pass, nice reception, and it is a first down.
4:24 still left on the clock. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to put a scoreboard up here for the remaining time, so we'll just keep you posted. Clock starts on the snap.
Moran in the pistol. Flanked by McFay. Throws it into the far flat at the top of your screen. Incomplete.
That'll stop the clock on the incomplete pass. They only ran 5 seconds off on that with 4:19 left here in a 21-9 Salesianum lead. And like you said, no matter what, they're going to have to score twice.
Yes. Yeah, if they went for even if they'd have made the 2-point conversion, they would have been down by 2 scores on that last touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, both defenses, kudos to both of them here in
Right.
the second half.
Yeah.
The only touchdown scored on a special teams play. Blitz.
That's it. That's perfect. That's a perfect play. Like,
For the most part, Calk's covered him.
we're back.
Calk has covered Santa Bria pretty well tonight, with the exception of one big pass play. Defending there, incomplete. So it's now 3rd and 10 for Dover at their own 40-yard line with 3:44 to go in the game. And Salesianum on top by a score of 21-9. They had a lot of luck, Nick. 2 plays in a row getting first downs with Sessoms on leaping plays at the near sideline.
I'm guessing they're going to be looking for him right now. Desperation mode. You go back to what we're working.
Well,
And there he is, lining up again. And the defender is 7 to 8 yards off of him.
McVeigh lines up to the bottom of the screen as well.
He'll probably go on a
Looking
route.
back here to
he did the
McVeigh to
hitch.
a screen.
Oh, he gets through.
Yeah.
I think he gets tackled out of bounds, though.
Eluded the first defender and got out at
No, he did not get out. The clock is still running with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Looks like 4 yards, so it's 4th and 6. But he got 4 out of nothing.
Yeah, I don't know how he got through there. It looked like he was dead to rights.
Big 4th down play here for Dover. Clock running, down to 3:10 to go in the game.
The score is 21-9. Salesianum leads, and Dover needs 2 scores. They got to go quick.
Blitz
He
coming.
needs some sort of big hit.
Yep.
And that was almost picked off by Healy coming across, and Moran is down right now.
Michael Wing came through there untouched and just leveled him. So that will give the ball back to Salesianum with just over 3 minutes to go in the game, leading 21-9.
And all they have to do is run this clock
Yep.
out.
Now, you
And
said Dover has all their
correct,
timeouts?
I believe they still have all their timeouts. They have not used a timeout yet, so they're going to have to stop them.
Yeah.
That's unofficial. I had them as still having all 3, but when we went through the hiccups here.
And we apologize for that. Glad you stuck with us. 3:02 to go in the ball game. Salesianum I formation. Rosidlo turns and gives it to the second back through. Cooper Brown puts the helmet down, fighting for
Good
yards.
D.
Yeah, he might have got 2 or 3. That's it. I will say 2.
That's it, and I think I just saw a timeout.
Yeah, Dover's going to call one right. No, they're going to let it go.
They did not call it. 2:50.
Second down and 8 for Salesianum.
Clock is still running.
So mentioned Dover will travel to Sussex Tech next week. Salesianum will travel to Lansdale Catholic. And our game of the week next week will be down at Sussex Central for the Golden Knights and the Smyrna Eagles.
Smyrna for a 3rd week in a row. Who made these schedules, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, it's a downstate crew.
I know.
And it was a last-minute thing.
We had to switch our game
Fumble.
this week. Fumble, oh, yeah.
Mishandled exchange again between center and quarterback, but I think Rosidlo got back on the ball. A yard loss.
Benny had to switch his game this week, remember, because of the Milford
Woodbridge.
Woodbridge game, so he had to find something, and
Yeah.
Cape Henlopen's in his backyard, basically. So
Right. And I believe
there's a timeout by Dover. That's what they needed.
Do you want to take one with them? Or leave it right here?
Let's stay right here.
Okay.
We don't want to mess around with
All right,
anything
so
right
it's
now.
third
to be honest
down.
with you, everything's working. We're going to try to finish this game out flawlessly.
3rd down and 9, up and coming for Salesianum. I was going to say we have Smyrna a couple more times on our Central Crew game of the week, but I believe they will have an Upstate Crew game against the Salesianum squad. It'll be the first home game at the new stadium.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous place. They did a fantastic job on that place. It's a nice stadium.
I think that might be in 2 weeks from tonight.
I think it is. I think it's week 5.
Okay.
I think it is. Yeah.
Got a lot of big games. I tell you, they're all big when you only have a 7-game schedule.
Exactly. And that's the thing of it. I mean, we all know we're dealing with 2020 right now, so if that's the worst that we all get right now, we'll take it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Kids are just glad to be out there playing the game.
Let's catch you up. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. 3rd down and 8 right now. Handoff around the edge.
Montooth.
He's got a lot of space. He's coming around.
He's all the way down at the 19-yard line. Gang tackled there. Montooth with a big first down.
I think that all
on the sweep.
Auburn might do it there on that big first down right there.
That's his first carry of the game.
Well, he had a punt return called back.
Yeah, he did.
He
a
did.
big one. And we have a Dover player down at the top of your screen on the far sideline.
That's it. We got a 2-minute. We're down on the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, right.
Unfortunately, in high school football, you don't get that.
Then college
In
either.
college either.
Only
yeah.
the big boys.
Maybe we should, now that we're with Delaware Live, put that in so we can run some good commercials.
Sounds good to me. Dover player coming off under his own power. That's Kareem Kaba, and he's played a real good game.
Yeah, he has. He's been all over the field today for them.
Hobbling off a little bit. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a little perturbed down there, but he sat down and he's going to get some attention real quick.
So we're going to be down to 2 minutes to go here. The clock should start. It is running now after the injury timeout.
1st and 10 for Salesianum on that long run by Montooth. We're down to 1:01:45 left in this game.
Looks like Salesianum will even its record at 1-1. Dover will fall to 0-2. High formation, double tights. Montooth in motion, top of your screen to give it to the fullback. Morales hopped over one defender and then gang tackled and thrown back, led by Kwalik Bumbry.
Looks like they're going to give him a forward motion, probably about 4 yards. We're down.
Also in there for Dover Flowers.
We're down to 1:15 now left in this game. And it was really a first half game,
Yeah.
Glenn. I mean, after that, the only points put on the board was on a muffed
Punt.
punt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Snap sailed over Montgomery's head. He raced into the end zone to try to fall on it to get the safety. But instead, Kaba got on it for the touchdown. Montooth in motion. They give it to Cooper Brown. He eludes one tackler. He's down inside the 5. They'll have 1st and goal at the, looks like they're going to mark him at the 4.
And we're down to 37 seconds, and as soon as they reset the line, they're going to start the clock again. And I think Dover is just going to let this game go. 36 seconds left.
Yeah, and Salesianum doing the classic thing. They really don't even have to score.
No, they don't
again.
have to run. They don't even have to run a play. Oh, yeah, they do. They're probably
they
just
gotta
going to
run
victory
one.
formation it.
Well, that appears to be what they might do. Let's see. They might just run a play, or they might let it run down and call the timeout.
Yeah, we're down to 10 seconds now.
Well, Sidlow said something to the head referee.
Well, I don't think there's any reason for anyone to have to run a play here. I mean, we don't need any injuries or anything
that's
crazy
it.
going on. That's going to be our ball game.
Yep. Classy move by Coach DiNardo and the Salesianum Sal's. No need for them to score again. So the final is 21-9, Salesianum over Dover.
We're going to stay
and we're
on.
going to stay right here.
We don't want to run any commercials.
Yeah.
We don't want to do anything else.
So you were right.
Let's finish this game out. We don't need any more quirks or kinks going on during it. So, unfortunately, we're going to just stay on and we'll do
Wrap it up from
wrap
here?
it up. I know you got some stats to count up, but
Right.
you know, again, as you'll see, everybody here right now on the field, they don't want to do the handshake. Obviously, with what we're going on with the pandemic. We appreciate everybody from Delaware Live, all of our new eyeballs and viewers checking it out on Facebook and stuff tonight. Yes, every time we do one of these, there's always a chance we're going to have some sort of wrinkle in it. So we do appreciate it, and everybody I know it was a good game, though. It was a tale of two halves, though. You know, the only score that we had in the second half, as we just talked about, was a fumble recovery on a bad snap for Salesianum, who actually was 50-50 on the snaps tonight for punts. They had 2 that were over the head. One turned into 6 points, and the other was a turnover on downs, which gave Dover very good field position. So we're going to just turn the mics off for 2 seconds as Glenn is getting his stats and stuff together. We'll come back, wrap it up. I don't want to go to commercial. We don't want to leave the scene right now. We want to make sure we can just finish out through the rest of this game with everything kosher. So we'll be right back in about 30 seconds.
Back here at Dover High School, where Salesianum evened its record on the season at 1-1 with a 21-9 victory. Dover High falls to 0-2 now with the loss. I think we mentioned it. All the scoring pretty much done in the first half, as Salesianum had a 21-3 lead. The only score in the second half was a muff punt, the snap way over Montgomery's head for Salesianum, recovered in the end zone by Kareem Kaba for the touchdown, and that was it. Final score 21-9. Salesianum leading rusher in the game was Cooper Brown, 130 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns for him, 68 yards on the ground by DJ Morales, and really Residlo only put the ball in the air 3 times, completed 1 to Healy for 20 yards. For Dover, 30 yards rushing for Qualik Bumbry. I know it seemed like a lot more than that, but that's all we had. And then quarterback Moran, 16 out of 34 for 106 yards. Most of that to Santabria and Sessoms on some key catches on big downs to extend drives, but they weren't able to get it in the end zone offensively. 2 interceptions, both by Kalk of Salesianum. So those are the unofficial stats in the scoring. And once again, we will be at Sussex Central next Friday night.
Next Friday night,
Nick,
yep.
with I don't think we get Trey. We'll have a new camera person for that game.
We will. We'll have a different one, bud.
Right. So any final thoughts from you on this one?
Just agree with you. It's a tale of 2 halves. Both defenses really stepped up in the second half there, and that was probably the plan. I mean, with Salesianum running with their backup quarterback, we saw, I mean, they were very, very, very run heavy, and which they should be, understandably in their situation. So, but like a couple of turnovers for both teams, and I think we have a different game, but that's part of football.
It sure is. I think I agree with you totally. The defense has stepped it up in the second half in this 21-9 victory for Salesianum. Remember to like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified of all of our games. And that will do it for us here tonight. For Nick Halliday, our producer and color analyst, and also to Trey Mitchell up top doing the camera work. We want to thank Dover Athletic Director Kevin Turner, both coaches.
Sir. Thank you.
Both coaches, Rudy Simonetti of Dover and Bill DiNardo of Salesianum. Once again, the final score, Salesianum 21, Dover 9. Next week, we'll be at Sussex Central for the Smyrna Eagles and the Golden Knights. Thanks for tuning in. Until next week, this is Glenn Frazier. Have a good night, and from all of us here at Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.